What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Star Vision YouTube channel. My name is Sebastian. I'm joined here with my dog Murray. Say hi, Murray. Say hi. And we are here to talk about the 2020 NFL trade deadline. The trade deadline is on November 3rd, this coming Tuesday, and we are here to talk about what the Cowboys need to do in order to either win now or look into the future for next year. So as of yesterday, the Cowboys have already started making roster moves. Defensive end Everson Griffin was traded to the Detroit Lions for a 6th-round conditional draft pick. This means if Everson Griffin meets certain requirements, that 6th-round draft pick can become a 5th-round draft pick. So hope for the best for Griffin. He already has, I believe, 2.5 sacks on the year. So he was on a 1-year deal. So I did not think the Cowboys were going to keep him after this year because this year has not been going well. Moving on, today, early on in the morning, there's reports that Dontari Poe and Daryl Worley were looking to get traded, but nothing happened. These two players are not good for this defense. Dontari Poe is very disappointing. He's a one technique. I expected more, but he just hasn't been productive on the field. He does not get off of his blockers. He does not shed a guy. He's not making plays in the run game. And it shows. We could never stop the run, and our interior was a liability. So Dontari Poe's out of here. Jerry Jones said he was overweight by 30 pounds, but he's just not a good football player. Daryl Worley, on the other hand, he's a cornerback from the Oakland Raiders. Very disappointing as well. He was just a depth guy, but he saw the field a lot this year. I don't know why, because he's trash. He's been giving up big plays. He gave up the big 80-yard touchdown to Christian Kirk on Monday Night Football against the Cardinals. So glad he's gone. Hopefully Reggie Robinson can get some more work in at cornerback. So both of them are cut. They're gone. They're off the team. Two veterans off the team. This past offseason free agency class has been horrible aside from Alden Smith, because now we have Gerald McCoy that got hurt in the beginning of the year. Dontari Poe is cut. Clinton Dix is cut. Daryl Worley's cut. And Everson Griffin traded. Those are our 5 acquisitions on the defensive side. And none of them are here in week 7. Moving on to week 8. So the Dallas Cowboys, they need to be sellers at the trade market. We have already shown to be sellers by putting up these 2 players up for trade and for dealing Everson Griffin. So hopefully that continues, and we shouldn't be buyers because we're not competing this year. Our team is decimated with injuries so far. So let's talk about some potential players that could be traded from the Cowboys. Starting number 1, cornerback Jordan Lewis. He's on a 1-year deal. He's a free agent this offseason. We paid Anthony Brown last offseason, and Jordan Lewis has not been impressive at all this year. I hardly see him around the ball, so he has not been good. We are not going to extend him, so might as well try to get a draft pick for this upcoming draft. Moving on to Xavier Woods. There's been speculations of a trade that's brewing. Xavier Woods did not practice today on Wednesday, and so that is concerning. Dontari Poe and Daryl Worley did not practice today either. So maybe something's percolating, something's happening, and we'll see. He's also a free agent. Also, Chidobe Awuzie. I actually want to re-sign Chidobe Awuzie. He is our best cornerback. He's just been dealing with injuries this year. Awuzie has a lot of potential. Hopefully we can keep him around. Joe Thomas, again. Sean Lee's coming back. this week or next week. Yeah, he's gonna be lost in that rotation. He already has been lost with Leighton Vanders coming back. He's also on a 1-year deal, so let's see around the league who needs linebacker depth. I think the Steelers just lost a starting linebacker, so maybe they're interested in Joe Thomas. Moving on to the offensive side, wide receiver Cedric Wilson. He is our number 4 wide receiver, and he had 2 touchdowns against Seattle, and he's been productive this year. But a wide receiver needy team like the Packers and who's another contending team that needs wide receivers? I can't think of any, but the Packers should be interested in Cedric Wilson for a late round pick. Also, Joe Looney, he's coming back from an injury. Maybe a team that severely needs offensive line help. He's a proven veteran around the league. He's a free agent, and the rookie Tyler Biadasz has taken over, so maybe we can get a pick for Joe Looney. I also want to mention Michael Gallup. I do not want to trade Michael Gallup, but like I said, the Packers really need wide receivers. And if they offer you a 1, which is unlikely, or a 2nd round pick, I can think about that. That's intriguing. You know, Michael Gallup has two years on his contract. He has a cheap contract, and I love Michael Gallup, but I could see how the Cowboys their mentality is into further on the future. We already have Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. Again, I do not want to trade Michael Gallup. It's just he's the most valuable of this group. And for the fun of it, let's just talk about potential trade targets for the Cowboys. Quinnen Williams, defensive tackle for the New York Jets. He is 22 years old. He's from Alabama, and the Cowboys need interior help. And he could play. He's a perfect fit with a 4-3 scheme that we run. So that'd be fun. Maybe throw out a 2nd round pick to the Jets, and let's see what happens. Also, cornerback Desmond King. I was a big fan of his out the draft a couple years ago, and the Chargers got a steal with him. But early on in the year, they had some he wasn't happy about the snaps he was getting in that cornerback rotation. So maybe we could get him for a mid-round pick, and he's also free agent, so we'd have to extend him if we want to keep him long term. And yeah, I just want to talk about the trade deadline coming up November 3rd, and just give me your thoughts in the comment section and leave a like if you enjoyed. And with that being said, peace out and stay safe.